What's going on, guys? The update went live yesterday, and I decided to have a day of kind of messing around with things before making this review. We've had a lot of new features brought in, so I'll go through them all together. Right, we've had this guild sign in. You probably noticed it as long as you did your donation thing. So make sure you're doing this daily now to help your guild, and it'll actually give 50 guild credits as well as 50 credits, personal credits to your own account. So make sure you do that. There's been some new gem purchase achievements which I haven't noticed on any of my accounts, so it must be the higher level spenders where that's come about. I haven't noticed anything yet with it, any new stuff brought in. I'm assuming it's something like fame or something, perhaps. I don't know. It's like the last time they did it was when they brought the runes in, and people had it chucked onto their accounts. So they've also brought in this EXP thing, so I'll just show us quick. I'm sure you've seen it by now. So now you got this little paladin thing comes up, and it'll tell you how much XP you actually got, which is really good, and it's an update which has been long overdue, really. Because if you see there, it tells you it's 113,000, and then it's plus 26%. So having to work out what that plus 26% is, unless you're a maths genius, has always been a bit of an issue. So now you can see specifically how much it is, and if you sweep a couple of heroes, then it's going to tell you how much each hero got as well. So that's a really nice update they brought in. You also get a message for might increase, so as soon as that might go to 196, it'll come up and show me that my might's increased. I'm sure most of you have seen that by now as well. We've had some new skins, which is like the usual thing now. So we've had Little Nick, which honestly it just doesn't look like him anymore. It's funny. Attack plus 400 though. I mean that's good. I mean, even though I don't like the skin, I would definitely put that on him just because it would improve his proc no end. Skull Knight, which I'm shocked with, because when I seen the picture of this, I thought it was Paladin, and I can't believe this Spartan skin is Skull Knight. Because look at him now. I mean, it's like he's got a little human body, and I just assumed he was like some sort of demon monster thing or something. So they've completely changed that, and I think it's the worst skin they've had so far. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what it looks like out on the base, but right now that first impression, I mean, that should have gone on Paladin. There's no doubt about that. I mean, that's a total fail, in my opinion. And the last one is Pumpkin Duke, which is kind of cool. And notice that one, hit points plus 50,000 and dodge plus 650. That's major, so. These skins they're bringing out, some of them is now starting to bring some OP traits with them as well. That's major, that is. That's the first time I've seen dodge come in, so that's cool. The bugs that have been fixed is now the Trianta can now revive heroes killed by a passive enchantment damage. I can't say I ever noticed that, but that was obviously a bug that must have come in with the enchantment traits. Guild Wars adjusted earnings formula for my points, and it's got to be said. Yesterday my vice leader was questioning things and saying that he didn't get as many points for certain attacks when he was attacking higher mights than he was the week before. So it looks like they've decreased the points by well, according to what my vice told me. I can't say I noticed, but if he noticed, then that must be what's happened. They fixed the stun immunity error in Grimfiend's skill. So maybe he was getting stunned when his proc was up, which shouldn't be happening. So that's been fixed. Those are the only 3 bugs that needed fixing, and we've had our altar slot plus 1, as we always get now. So now we're up to 84, and we've had our warehouse. There we go, 84 now. We've had a warehouse plus 10, so we're now up to 250. So that's the smaller stuff out of the way. Of course, with it being a Halloween update, we've had a new hero. Creation 01. They decided to call him that instead of Frankenstein, which Frankenstein obviously would have been a better name, more suited to him. But I think it's a good move by IGG, just for things like searching for him on the internet, or if I wanted to upload a video saying roll in for Creation 01, it's going to be better than saying like Frankenstein. Do you know what I mean? So that side of things. Yeah, they've done it well. I like his evolved state as well. He kind of looks like Hannibal Lecter, so that's kind of cool. Let's have a look at his his skills and everything in his proc. He strikes 2 random enemy units. Well, let's take it up to level 10 actually. Strikes 2 random enemy units with electric bolts, dealing 200% attack damage every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. That sounds very similar to Lady Leo. Each time they take damage, they are inflicted with coma. So again, like Lady Leo. Cool. When attacked, this hero increases its attack by 45% and 65 less damage. So when he starts getting attacked, he gets stronger, that's quite interesting, you know. And then he becomes immune to energy reduction effects for 4 seconds with a cooldown of 2 seconds. So yeah, it's quite interesting that that he gets stronger when he starts getting attacked. That's quite an interesting one to bring in. At first glance, he doesn't seem to be that essential a hero from what I'm seeing from this, but we'll wait and see what people think about him. He could turn out to be a very OP hero with the right talent on him. And new game mode Labyrinth been brought in, and after all the hype, it's got to be said, I'm a little bit disappointed by it. I don't think it's as good as I was hoping it to be. I made the mistake of thinking it was going to be like Lost Realms and they'd keep adding stamina points. So, the one good feature about it is you can reset it. And, for 150 gems, that's not too bad, and it keeps your best score and you can have another shot at it. The problem I got with it is, they got this bug with it, so you can't see where your damn ranking is. The fame rewards are, they're decent when you're up in, like the top, 50, 60 odd, But otherwise, it's a bit underwhelming. 18,000 blue crystals. I'm on my second account here, so I'm never going to do that great on here. 18,000 crystals and 53 might. It's just a little bit like, I think they missed a trick with it as well, personally, because you only get these labyrinth chests when you defeat the goblin. So I got one of these labyrinth chests. I got 2 actually. So you can see there you get the rewards aren't amazing. You know what I mean? These quest packs you get from Lost Realms all the time. Shard pack, honor badges, blue crystals and quest bags. They're not that amazing. I'll open these 2 up and see what we get. So, yeah, just a normal quest bag and a mythic quest box is nice. But for all that effort of going into there and doing that, I think they should have had it so... considering you only get that when you defeat the goblin, those goblins are tough. You should have had the chest every time you beat an enemy, I reckon. So, maybe they might have had a different chest for the goblin, or say you get 2 or 3 chests for defeating the goblin. I just think that would have been better, considering the kind of reward you get from Lost Realms. I just think, the whole chest thing was a bit disappointing, But it is what it is, It's still nice having another game mode and this extra rewards onto the account. So happy days. Got no problem with that at all. It's a bit of fun as well. So, the Smash thing, I'm not sure what's going on with it. It was cool. I only did 1 free yesterday, and every time you did it, I'm sure everyone's done it by now, you get a reward sent to the mailbox. And but for some reason it's closed today, which I find it strange. I would have thought this would just be a permanent thing open all the time, but obviously it's not. So it's either that or there's some glitch with it. I did hear about people getting Skeletica quite easy yesterday, so maybe they've changed it or something and taken it offline for a while. I don't know, unless it is just it's open now and again, a bit like Fortuna. So it's a nice little thing to have on the game. It's going to annoy people who might have a planned rolling sesh, thinking, I'll roll some gems tomorrow on that, and then it suddenly closes. So as long as IGG make it clear of when it's going to be open and closed, but happy days, another way to spend your gems, why not? If you've got all the heroes and I've seen a couple of rolling videos with it already, and it does give out fame and rewards and the PD skins and stuff, and I've heard of people getting Skeletica off a free roll. So happy days. The other really important update, and I left this one to last, is the daily sign-in reward. And they've completely changed it now. So first impressions, I like the legendary cards, definitely. I think it's a lot more free to play friendly with the soul stones. Whether it's going to be that much more beneficial to the higher might players, certainly on my main account, where these soul stone bags start giving out Demogorgon and Skeletica soul stones, Although I can confirm that these Soulstone trunks do actually give out demo Soulstones. I got two on one of my Smurfs from opening one of these chests. So, first impression is good and bad. I think I'll do a separate video comparing the original one to this one. But yeah, fame on the account as well. That's always good. Happy to get free fame, extra fame put onto the account. No doubt about it. So yeah, happy days. Decent update. It'd be interesting to see what's going on with this. I'll try and find out. And yeah, first impressions of everything. Happy days. Yeah, Labyrinth was fun to play. If the rewards were a little bit underwhelming. Frankenstein creature one looks decent. This little gambling feature can only be a good thing, as long as it opens back up at some point. So yeah, if I get Skeletica from it, I'll definitely be loving that. The chance of getting a Skeletica, brilliant. You know what I mean? So yeah, decent update. All right, cheers guys.